What is up, everybody? I know that this is not the video that you guys were expecting or looking forward to. You guys are wanting to see the benchmark of Caleb's computer, which I called a console killing gaming PC. I'm doing that tomorrow. I don't know when I'll have the video up. I'll probably actually have the video up sometime next week. I apologize for that. I just want to make sure that I get everything right. And I'm also working on a different thing. Anyways. So a couple weeks back I tried to overclock my processor for the first time. I tried to learn how, and I learned that I did not have sufficient cooling. The fans that I have are bad, they suck actually, and the air-cooled CPU cooler is not the greatest. It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest. It's great for the price. If you're looking for a really cheap air-cooled CPU cooler, definitely a good option. If you're on a really tight budget, it is the Corsair Hyper 212 Evo, I believe. So I've had that for a while. I've been rocking it. It's been pretty well, but now I'm trying to look into overclocking it. I'm rocking an FX8350, and I know before I come under fire because I said
godlike PC Master Race status.
Just hold on a minute, okay? I know. I built this in 2015, all right, and I was on a pretty tight budget at the time. The system's really been showing its age, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop upgrading it. Today I have the Kraken X52. It's the 240mm liquid cooled CPU cooler. It's an AIO, and it is the first time that I've ever done anything liquid cooling, so fingers crossed, I guess. To go along with that, we've got two Noctua NF A12x25 120mm fans. These are, as far as I'm concerned, the best fans that you can get. They're ugly, that's for sure, but they are the best fans that you can get. I'm putting them on the radiator because I heard that they push a lot of air through resistance pretty easily. They were pretty pricey, I will say that. In fact, they were $30 a piece. And these ones aren't much better. These ones are about $25 a piece, and these ones are the Be Quiet Silent Wings 3, both 120mm. These I'm going to be putting on the back and the top of my case for exhaust fans. And the reason for that is because I've heard that they are really good with moving a lot of air. Not only that, but both of these fans are very quiet, running even double the RPMs of a typical fan that you can see in just like a case that comes with it or whatever. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get this thing installed. Afterwards, in case you guys are interested, I will be overclocking it and going through how well it did for me temperature wise, if I'm able to even overclock it afterwards, and all of that stuff. So if you're interested, keep watching for that. If you're not interested, then just watch this nice little montage I'll put together of me installing this and have fun. Oh, also, before I begin this, I should say right now, Dad, I know that you're probably watching this. I will be putting something underneath this. The only reason there's nothing underneath it right now is because these are rubber feet, so it's not gonna do anything to your table, okay? Just thought I'd let you know. Anyways, let's get this started. And just like that, we are all done putting it in there. Fans on the back and the side, and We got the two Noctua fans up front in a push configuration, pushing air through the NZXT Kraken X52. Everything runs fine. In fact, drop temperatures, which you guys will see soon. Overall, it looks gorgeous. So let me just power it on for you guys and show you the finished product. Alright, I finally gotten the Kraken installed. So if you're not interested in the overclocking or how much this actually helped, you know, feel free to click out of the video. That's fine. If you are clicking off the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like, sub if you want to see more content like this. If not, continue watching because I'm going to go through the temperatures. I'm going to run a couple benchmarks and I'm going to overclock the CPU tonight and see what we can get it to sustainably. Let me pull up the cam software that the H100 came with. Basically, you can just see the FX8350 up here with it's sitting, this is idle, by the way. This is not load at all. You can see it's sitting around, you know, 20% load, 11% load. That I am streaming, so this isn't full idle. But you know, it's basically idle. It's around 20 to 30. Ah, there it is. I can remember what it was called. That was weird. Prime 95. Okay, so now you can see Prime 95 running over here. You can see that our CPU load is at 100. We'll just let this run for like, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes just to get the temps up. All right. So essentially what I'm reading here is that the FX chips are throttled, which for those of you who don't know what throttling means, I'm actually surprised that you're watching this part of the video, but if you don't know what throttling means, it basically means it will cut down on the usage of the processor in order to save it from becoming damaged due to too much heat. So it throttles the workload down a little bit on the processor. So basically it will actually make everything just kind of run a lot slower. Anyway, so it looks like we're actually doing okay. We're at 41 Celsius. I mean, 70 degrees is the max. All right, here we are with the Kraken installed at the base 4 gigahertz. You can see that we're running stock at 22 degrees. I don't remember what we were running before. Honestly, I'd have to watch the video. Now we're going to run a Prime 95 for that 10-15 minutes. We'll just let that run. And we can see how well it did compared to what you just saw. And remember, this is just with the Kraken, the liquid cooler, at the stock core speed. So yeah, we're gonna just let this run for about 15 minutes and I'll be back with the results. All right, so here we are back, still running Prime 95, and you can see that our max temp here on our processor was only 44 degrees, which is, as far as I know, a huge improvement. I know that this thing can be pushed to about, it starts throttling at about 70, so I'm sure that we could probably get that max to about 55-60 before we really have any issues. So now what I'm going to do is go overclock it, and I'll see you guys in hopefully not too long. So basically, just to sum everything up, I could not overclock it. I don't know what's going on. I think one of the cores is getting too hot, so either that or I have no idea, honestly. I really have no idea. So I'm gonna do more research into it. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video of me actually overclocking it, but for now I couldn't overclock it. Sorry about that. The benchmarking video for Caleb's computer will be out soon. I actually, okay, I wanted to talk to you guys about this a little bit real quick. So, would you guys rather me, because I have everything ready, but I was only able to test 2 games, and I won't be able to get to it until about next week to test more games, so it might add another week on to, you know, actually releasing the video. So, I mean, do you guys want me to just take the extra time and get a couple more games tested in it and benchmarked, or would you rather me just put it out there with 2 games and a fire strike? Anyways, yeah, just let me know what you guys want me to do in that regard. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Stick around, I'm thinking things will be alright. Delivered, won't you live with me tonight?
Okay, what's up guys? After